Hola amigos, ¿cómo estáis? Soy Blanca, vuestra profesora de español en línea y estoy con vosotros una semana más con una nueva dosis de español. La dosis de hoy es especial por dos motivos. La primera, porque con la Navidad a la vuelta de la esquina, he pensado que sería un buen momento para hablar de la Navidad en España, porque España en Navidad tiene tradiciones bastante particulares que no tienen otros lugares y me gustaría compartirlas con vosotros. Son bastante especiales. Y la segunda razón es porque hoy tengo a una invitada en mi canal, se llama Glenda, ella ha vivido 17 años en España y nos va a dar su perspectiva como residente en España desde un punto de vista no nativo sobre la Navidad y las diferencias con su país de origen. Así que la dosis de hoy va a estar dividida en dos partes. En la primera os voy a dar un resumen de las fechas importantes y tradiciones especiales, así tenéis una pintura o un panorama completo antes de pasar a la entrevista con Glenda y conocer sus puntos de vista. Así que si estáis preparados, soy toda vuestra. Vamos a hablar de las tradiciones en España en Navidad o Navidades en España, simplemente. Las Navidades en España son un poco más largas que en el resto de los países europeos, o al menos del Reino Unido, que es donde yo vivo y lo que yo conozco. En España, oficialmente las fiestas empiezan el día 22 de diciembre. El 22 de diciembre hay un sorteo de Navidad, la lotería de Navidad. Se llama El Gordo y es muy difícil de explicar si no has vivido en España o no lo has visto. Es un sorteo enorme y todo el mundo participa en la lotería. ¿Por qué? Hay muchos premios y el premio grande, el gordo, es muy grande. Por eso normalmente las personas ganan dinero durante este sorteo, pero también gastan dinero. Los españoles nos gusta la lotería, pero en la lotería de Navidad perdemos un poco los papeles. A veces compramos demasiado. Además, otra cosa particular sobre la lotería de Navidad es que muchos locales, bares, tiendas, tienen participaciones que son más baratas que el boleto o décimo, como llamamos en España, completo, pero también el premio es menor si ganas. Y es común comprar, si normalmente vas a un bar a comprar el café, la carnicería todas las semanas, necesitas comprar en todos esos lugares porque no quieres que toque y seas la única persona que no ha comprado el boleto. Así que eso es. El día 22 de diciembre, el gordo, lotería de Navidad. Pero las personas trabajan. Simplemente el día 22 es el sorteo. Después, el siguiente día grande es Nochebuena. Nochebuena es el día 24 de diciembre y los españoles la celebramos. Es una gran fiesta con toda la familia. No comemos pavo, normalmente comemos pescado, merluza o cada familia es diferente. Y el día de Navidad tenemos también una gran, no es cena, perdón, el día de Navidad hacemos una comida. Es una comida grande y de nuevo, no comemos pavo, en España es popular el cordero, comer cordero, pero también varía dependiendo de cada familia. En España, la Navidad somos un país católico, bastante todavía. Y, por ejemplo, cuando yo era pequeña no teníamos Papá Noel, no abríamos regalos el día Navidad. Ahora cada vez es un poco más común, así que hay familias que abren regalos el día de Navidad porque tienen Papá Noel. En mi familia no lo hacemos. ¿Qué es popular estos días? Nada, después de la comida de Navidad, por supuesto, una sobremesa larga, juegos de mesa, lo mismo que el día de Nochebuena, después de la cena se alarga por horas. Jugamos cartas, se cantan villancicos, bingo. Cada familia es diferente, pero más o menos. No es una cena corta, es algo largo, ¿vale? Una celebración. Y en Navidad, además del árbol como decoraciones, tenemos también el portal de Belén. De nuevo, un símbolo religioso. El portal de Belén es la decoración donde tenemos la Virgen María, el niño, San José, los pastores, la mula, el buey. Es la representación del nacimiento de Jesús. Vale, creo que eso es todo hasta el día de Navidad. Luego, entre Navidad y Año Nuevo, el día 28 de diciembre, tenemos lo que se conoce como los Santos Inocentes, el Día de los Inocentes, que es el día completo y es el equivalente a April's Fall. I think the 1st of April in the UK. Cuando todo el mundo hace bromas, pero en el Reino Unido es solo hasta las 12, por la mañana, eso es todo. En España probablemente porque nos despertamos más tarde es el día completo y es bastante popular. Las noticias, los periódicos, todos tienen una inocentada. Inocentada es la broma que hacemos el Día de los Inocentes. Y como curiosidad, si alguien te dice una broma el Día de los Inocentes y tú la crees, para descubrir que es mentira te dirán inocente. Eso es, muy español. Pero de nuevo, las personas trabajan, no es una celebración grande, simplemente es un día especial. Después llegamos al 31 de diciembre. El día 31 de diciembre, Nochevieja, es especial también. Normalmente en el Reino Unido se celebra con los amigos. En España tenemos una mezcla. Normalmente es más amigos que familia, pero es popular también cenar con la familia y después de las 12 salir a celebrarlo. Y lo salimos a celebrar a unas fiestas privadas, en bares, necesitas pagar y comprar la entrada con antelación, no en todos los lugares, ¿vale? Pero es, creo que lo más popular, porque todos los sitios están demasiado llenos. Y estos lugares, fiestas privadas el día de Nochevieja, se llaman cotillones. Vale, pero antes de los cotillones cenamos con la familia y a las 12 de la noche tenemos las campanadas. Campanadas es el ruido que hacen las campanas y durante las campanadas a las 12 de la noche necesitamos comer 12 uvas, una por cada campanada, ¿sí? Y esas 12 uvas hacen referencia a los 12 meses del año e indican buena suerte. Y si no lo has probado, te invito a que lo pruebes este año. Puede parecer sencillo, pero tomar 12 uvas, probablemente una por segundo, no es tarea fácil. Te desafío. Vale, y después, el día de Año Nuevo, normalmente con la resaca, lo celebramos también en familia, con una comida, eso es. Y no, la cosa no acaba allí. Después del día de Año Nuevo, todavía tenemos el 5 de enero, que es la Noche de Reyes. Y durante la tarde, en todas las ciudades, en la mayoría de ciudades españolas, tenemos un desfile, se llama Cabalgata de Reyes, y en la que hay espectáculos y los 3 Reyes Magos, que son los Three Wise Men, en inglés, que llevaron los regalos a Jesús, oro, incienso y mirra, hacen su recorrido por las calles españolas. Y por la noche, los niños españoles reciben los regalos. Es popular dejar los zapatos muy limpios debajo del árbol o cerca del nacimiento y el día 6 de enero, que es el Día de Reyes, abrimos los regalos, comemos en familia de nuevo y este día hay un dulce tradicional que es el roscón de Reyes. Y en el roscón de Reyes tenemos una sorpresa, normalmente es una figura pequeña Y otra cosa es un haba, es como like a bean, ¿sí? Y la persona, el rosco es una cosa redonda, a veces tiene crema, nata, a veces simplemente miga. Y la persona que cuando come tiene su figura, tiene la corona, es coronado rey. Y la persona que encuentra el haba en su trozo de roscón necesita comprar el roscón el año próximo. Y eso es, chicos. He intentado condensarlo lo máximo posible. No voy a hablar de decoraciones, el vocabulario de las decoraciones, pero os he dado, creo que, un buen resumen de las fiestas en España para que ahora, cuando hable con Glenda, sepáis más o menos de lo que estamos hablando. Espero que no haya sido súper largo y todavía tenéis energía para seguir escuchando, porque de verdad merece la pena. Es súper interesante ver la Navidad en España desde la perspectiva de una persona no nativa. Así que vamos a ver la entrevista con Glenda. Thank you for agreeing to talk to me about Christmas in Spain.
You're welcome. I love Spain.
Can you start telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Yes. So I'm 57 years old, living in Spain for 17 years. Married to my husband. We live on a large finca with our horses and our dogs and my mother-in-law. And we live in a town just outside of Mijas, near Malaga. Mm-hmm. On the south coast, so we're 10 minutes from the Costa del Sol, but we're in a nice rural environment.
And can you tell us a little bit about how does Christmas look like in Spain? Can you give us a quick run out through the important dates?
It's very, very different to the UK, obviously. It's a very traditional time for Spanish people. Basically, the celebrations don't really start until the beginning of December, which is around the 6th and the 8th of December, where there are two national bank holidays.
The long bridge, yeah.
The long, yeah. And basically, most of the Christmas lights and decorations are switched on the week before the weekend or those holidays. So around the end of November, beginning of December. It's really nice because it gives you more of a feel for Christmas, because it doesn't start in October or November. It's really close to Christmas. And so the important dates are 6th and 8th of December, where, like I said, there's a lot of Christmas markets normally. There's festivals. The two bank holidays are very close, so it's a long holiday period. People go out in the evening and eat and shop, and there's a really nice vibe. And then basically the build up then starts. People go shopping, obviously. There's Christmas parties, Christmas markets. And then the next event, I guess, is Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. But Christmas Eve is very different in Spain to the UK, where I grew up. So in Spain, Christmas Eve, the shops shut quite early, and the restaurants and bars close quite early, so that everybody can be with their family for Christmas Eve. And they have their Christmas meal, Christmas evening, with their family in the evening. And then a lot of people still go to midnight mass at church, together with the family and the friends, and the bars are all closed so that people can be together. And then Christmas Day, now I think it's more likely that some of the children have presents on Christmas Day, but traditionally when we moved to Spain a long time ago, it wasn't the case. They didn't used to have presents on Christmas Day. It was just a holiday to like recover from the late meal and the midnight mass and everything. So traditionally, people in Spain used to just get together with a family and friends, walk on the paseo, maybe have a lunch together, but it wasn't a big present swapping exercise on that day. I think now it's a little bit different, but that's how it was when we first moved. And then Boxing Day in England, which carries on the Christmas festivities, is a normal working day in Spain. So nothing happens or everything is back to normal. And then everything is normal really until 5th of January, which is the next big day in Spain. Obviously, there's New Year celebrations with traditional celebrations in the town squares. But the next sort of festivity for Christmas is Three Kings. So 5th of January, Eve of the Three Kings, pretty much similar tradition to Christmas Eve, but the families get together, have a nice meal together, everything is closed. And then 6th of January, they exchange gifts. And there's a big parade of floats through the towns and villages. And again, traditionally, the Three Kings used to throw sweets for the children from the floats, from the parade. I think that's changed a little bit now because of the safety aspects. I think there's been some like crackdown on that, which is a shame because it was a really nice tradition. But I think now there's normally people walking beside the Three Kings who hand out sweets rather than throwing them.
Yeah, I think throwing was a thing. Like, no. Glasses. I think it was quite a misunderstanding, throwing into glasses.
Yeah. So very, very different to the UK.
Yeah, it's interesting because I also think that in the UK, they start really early. Pretty much when it's Christmas, you are fed up of Christmas. Like, I don't want to see more lights. I don't want. And in Spain, it's still quite early. It's beginning of December, but it's just that month. A little bit earlier is too much. And as you said, yeah, when I was a kid, I never had a present in Christmas. It was always the Three Wise Men. Now, my cousins, it's like it makes sense because if you give the kids the presents on Christmas Day, they have more days to enjoy them because after the Three Wise Men, they go back to school pretty much.
Yeah.
But still, I think like the core of the presents, you still get them on the Three Wise Men in Spain.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite thing during the Christmas in Spain?
Normally, I love the outdoor markets because the weather is good and there's lots of good food and little gifts, and it's a really nice atmosphere. And I like, the same as you, that it's not spread over a long period of time. I like it that it's December and
short and intense. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I like. And it's not as commercial in Spain as it is in England. So in the UK, sorry, I know you're in Scotland.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it's more traditional, so it's still got a more religious feel than just exchanging gifts.
I think so. Indeed, we still, as you say, a lot of people still go to the midnight mass, and we celebrate the Three Wise Men. That is not Santa Claus, it's all in the Bible.
Yeah.
And was there anything that still surprised you about Christmas in Spain?
Yeah, I think what surprised us in the beginning was obviously Christmas Day is not a big day of the year. So we were surprised that some of the shops are open. We were surprised that everything pretty much is like a Sunday here.
And what about the food, Glenda?
Oh yeah, the food. The food is very different. So in the UK, when I grew up, we had turkey for Christmas dinner. We had a traditional turkey roast dinner.
Brussels sprouts,
yeah, Brussels
sprouts. I'm so glad we don't have that in Spain.
Everything. And here, when we first moved to Spain, we couldn't get any of the traditional products.
Turkey,
there were no UK shops selling anything remotely like our Christmas dinner. So it's here, it's hamon, and it's churron. It's I think they tend to have something a bit special for their Christmas Eve dinner, something that they wouldn't normally eat together. And I know there's a lot of regional differences. So, for example, where we were in Granada province, it was very traditional, like game. So it was like rabbit or lamb or wild boar, things that people traditionally used to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas here on the coast, it's more fish. So it's obviously, again, what people could get their hands on easily. It's either fish or there is a little bit of hunting here, but not so much. But I think it's normally something a little bit special.
Yeah, for me as well, in the north, we normally have lamb. And it's not something, because it requires a little bit more of cooking time, and it's not something that you have every week. So yeah, it's like, but funny enough, I think lamb in Spain, or at least in my region, is like the religious food, because in Easter we have lamb as well. So it's like everything that is a religious celebration. Okay, lamb's like okay.
Yeah.
Do you keep any traditions from the UK, Glenda? Or you have?
Yeah, we keep our Christmas Day. We keep our Christmas
what
Day.
What about presents? Where did you open the presents?
Christmas Day.
That is
because I've worked a lot in Gibraltar, which is obviously still a UK-based jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't used to have the Spanish bank holidays, so that's why I never used to celebrate the Three Kings. It was more keeping with the UK traditions.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't know if you are familiar with El Gordo, la lotería, the Christmas lotto.
Yeah, the Christmas lotto. Yeah, in the beginning, we found it really difficult to understand how it worked. It was very complicated.
I think everyone that doesn't live in Spain or that hasn't been involved, like, what's that? It's just a lotto. It's just like, no, it's not just a lotto. It's a bit of an obsession around it.
Yeah, it's a big thing here, you know. The shops start selling the tickets quite early.
Yeah, I think probably January, February.
Yeah. And everybody buys tickets. Everybody buys a ticket for El Gordo.
What about you, Glenda?
Yeah, we do.
Because you kind of have to, no?
Yeah.
And have you been lucky?
No.
The same for me, eh? And it's typical in Spain, everywhere where you travel, like if you go on holidays to Canary Island or wherever you go, you just need to buy a ticket because you never know. Just from something far away. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe this year, Glenda.
This year we haven't been able to travel.
I know this year is a bit, and probably this year Christmas is gonna look a bit different as well, but yeah.
For us, I think it's pretty similar, because for the last few years when we've had horses, we stay home because we feed our horses and look after the horses every day.
They don't understand about holidays.
No. So for us, Christmas is always at home.
Are you gonna have family around?
My mother-in-law lives with us, my husband's mother. She lives next door to us, so she will be here. And we have lots of friends around. We'll be celebrating with them.
So all in all, can we say that you enjoy Christmas in Spain?
Yes, very much, very much.
Oh, Glenda, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. It's always good to have another perspective because I know it's too much into it. Like, I love Christmas in Spain, but it's good to have another opinion. So thank you very much. Before
You're welcome.
can you tell people where to find you?
Sure.
Where can you learn more about you?
Sure. The best place to connect with me is through Facebook. Currently, I've got a lot of different sort of businesses on the go.
Mm-hmm.
So on my Facebook profile doesn't show them all, but some of the things I'm doing is offering retreats at my finca here in Spain. So people who want to come and learn about horses or just want to come and chill in the lovely countryside we have here, learn a little bit about our local area and visit some of the local attractions.
And enjoy
next year. Yes. Hopefully next year we'll be able to accept some international travelers again. I work with essential oils, so I have I'm a wellness advocate for a company called doTERRA. So I work with essential oils and sell essential oils. And I also work in my accounting role as a tax advisor for English-speaking expats who are living here in Spain.
Oh, that's awesome. I think that would be very helpful too. Cool. So Glenda, if you don't mind, I will put the links where they can find you in the description. And if they need you, they can reach out to you.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.